Hello students. In this lecture video, I'll be telling you about how to compute the fitness index and what are the senior citizen fitness tests. So firstly, whatever fitness tests we have done so far, we can compute the index by this formula: duration of exercise in seconds into 100 divided by 5.5 into pulse count of 1 minus 1.5 minutes means 1 to 1.5 minutes after exercise. Now, this can be calculated for long term and short term. The formulas vary. And after calculation, we can look at this scoreboard, which will tell the rating whether it is excellent or poor. Now, Rickley and Jones Senior Citizen Fitness Test. Now, the senior citizens also want to be fit. They have to continue with their old age in a healthy way. So, they can undergo this test to identify whether they are at a risk of some disease, they are healthy or not. So, there are a variety of tests. First is chair stand test. This will test the lower body strength. And here we can see, like in the picture given here, a chair with a straight back is required and the hands should be crossed like this with the wrists. The person has to sit and stand. So 30 seconds are given and the sit and stand completely postures are counted. Now, what are the ranges for this? For men, age wise, how many sit stands they can do? We'll divide it into three categories: below average, average, and above average. Similarly, for women, age wise, different counts can be categorized in different categories. Next is arm curl test, which will test the upper body strength. So in this, the equipment required is a weight which is 5 pound for women and 8 pound for men. They have to use this weight and curl the arm up and down. So in 30 seconds, how many repetitions they do? Depending on that, age-wise again, we can see that if suppose in 30 seconds the person is a male and did 16 curls, so means he is falling in average category. Next is chair sit and reach test, which tests the lower body flexibility, wherein a chair is there and the person has to bend so that the toe is touching the fingertips. Now, how that is scored? Actually, the distance is measured. If they are touching, the distance will be 0. If they do not touch, then this distance has to be measured, which will be called as negative score. And if they overlap, then again the distance which will be there, it will be a positive score. So depending on the score, again age-wise different categories: below average, average, and above average. Always remember, because the muscular nature and body of man and woman is different, so the tables are different for both. Next is back scratch test, which tests the upper body flexibility of the shoulder. You can see how the person has to put at the back, these two hands have to touch. Now, if it touches, then it is 0. If it doesn't, means it is a negative score. And if they overlap, again, it is a positive score. So again, looking at this table, we can categorize. Next is 8-foot up and go test. So this will assess the coordination as well as agility. Agility means that how they can change the direction, that ability in aged people. So it will evaluate their speed as well as their direction changing ability. Now the equipment required here is a chair with straight back, a stopwatch, and one cone-like structure, so which is 8 feet away from this chair. So the senior citizen will be told to sit for some time, and when the stopwatch starts, the person has to move, has to cross this, turn around and move again. So both is tested, the time is counted, and again the score is given, and it will be divided into 3 categories. Lastly, 6-minute walk test. This will help to assess the aerobic fitness of the person. So over here, the procedure is that a walking distance has to be covered, so of 50 yards. So it is divided, different cones are kept of different dimensions. And then in a particular time period, how much distance, mainly in 6 minutes, how much distance comfortably the aged person can travel. Again, depending on that, the score is there, and it will be divided into these category of below average, average, and above average.